Okay, we are back live. Round 3 has just concluded. Elliot Harper, TQ, congratulations.
Thank you. Not much to say. I think it was a really good run again. The car's getting better and better as we go throughout the day. Pleasure to drive, and yeah, really happy.
Good stuff. So looking at where we were at the moment, Alex is currently P2, championship rival. Harley between probably your closest rival afterwards. Carl's back in 4th at the moment. So we've still got one more to go. Obviously still to play for. What do? Just keep pushing now?
Sounds like you know more than me.
Well, I just checked the results.
I have no idea what the result is behind. As I say, I just focus on myself. And look, TQ's a really good start, and we got one more qualifier. I can try something now that's a bit different, and see if we can maybe make it a little bit more settled over the 5 minutes, and then go for the final. So let's see, whatever happens behind me, and hopefully I can just consolidate my position, and that's what I'm focusing on.
So that was my next question. So obviously watching some of the cars out there, it looks quite challenging as well. It looks like you've probably got maybe on top of the conditions a little bit out of your car. It looks a bit more settled. Certainly through the high speed stuff, you seem to be able to get away with the curbs a little bit more than they are at the moment. Is that just a consequence of changes we've made over the day? A bit of experience, obviously, we've learned this season as well with the changing conditions here. But how's it looking?
I think it's a tricky track to get right. The carpet's really quite bitey, and with the bumps, it can be hard to be consistent and have a car that's quite settled. It's particularly in the medium and high speed corners. So that makes it tough. I think you've just got to try and get a good balance at the end of the day, and try and make the car nice and kind of not easy to drive, because it's never easy here. It's always going to be difficult to drive, but at least predictable and balanced. And I think we've got a good balance.
That's good. So we've got one more round of qualifying left. I won't keep you from the pits. I know you're keen to get back and tinker as well. So,
I also like talking to you, of course.
Well, I know you do, but we could talk for hours, couldn't we if we stand out here? And then you won't get out for the next one, and then I'll somehow get the blame for it. So
True.
I'll just say congratulations. Well done having the TQ locked in. We'll see where we are. We'll probably have another chat after round 4 and with the other 2 as well. See what we're thinking ahead of the finals.
Like a press conference.
The what?
Like a press conference.
Like a press conference. We're missing a table.
Yeah, we are missing a table.
I think if we do that, Ollie's going to want to get involved as well, isn't he? So
yeah, true. Yeah,
so,
fair point.
We'll see how.
But we like Ollie, so
absolutely. Yeah. I mean,
see, this is us talking more now. We should cut.
Yeah, we should probably cut. But he's given us the microphone. At that point, I think you're correct. We'll say thank you very much for joining us. Congratulations on the TQ, and we'll throw it back to the track. Thank you very much.
Well done. That concludes. Oh no, we've got to do that one. Yes. Right. Okay. So in ETS Dawn, all the UK ETS racers signed a pit board. So, and everybody who signed it didn't pay. Everybody who signed it, I wrote their name on the raffle ticket and I put it in the bag. We're going to draw it out. So whoever wins, it's been framed. Hold it up, Dave. Hold it up. It's been framed. So it's very pretty. So whoever, the camera. Look at that. Okay. So I need someone who didn't go to Dawn to draw it out. You didn't go to Dawn, no, you're right. And the winner is, they're not, all of them not here, by the way. For the camera, it is...
Why?
Nathan Parker. Nathan Parker, do you want to come up? Round of applause, come on. I'm glad it was someone that was here. Don't drop it. Well done, Nathan. Excellent. Enjoy. Right, just one thing. Thank you for supporting us on the raffle. Much, much appreciated. Goes a long way. I would like you, though, to, because he never takes any credit for himself, can you give a big round of applause for Ollie for me?
All right, so it's time for our A main finals then. We're going to start off with our front wheel drive A final here. So let's give a big welcome to these 11 drivers who make up our A main final. Starting off with 11th on the grid, bumping up from the B final from the Colchester Club, supported by his son Matthew and Schumacher. Car number 11 on the grid is Frank Dambreen. 10th place, making it directly into the A final, part of the EWS crew and driving for EWS, CML, Basil Airbrush, Ollie Meggitt Race Management and the Bent Chassis Podcast. Car number 10 on the grid is Mark Dougal-Caton. 9th place qualifier, also from the EWS team, driving for Bill Boag Racing and Batcave, making his first EWS A final. Car number 9 is Jason Loft. 8th place on the starting grid from the Cotswolds Club, driving for Monitex and Moody Falls. Car number 8 is Sid Lawrence. Our 7th place qualifier from the EARCC Club in Norwich, driving for Iris, Rudog, Skim RC, Cosmic RC and Moody Falls. It's the Iris UK team manager. Car number 7 is Mark Burgess. 6th place on the grid from the Eastbourne Club, driving for MB, Zen, Speedworks and TQ Graphics. Our 6th place qualifier is Dan Morey. 5th place on the grid and in our mix for the championship podium, part of the Team GB ETS crew, driving for MB, Automatics, Gav Graphics, Skim RC, Moody Falls and Batcave. Car number 5 on the grid is Nathan Parker. 4th place qualifier, looking at second overall in our championship from the Basildon Club, driving for Schumacher, TI22, TQ Graphics and Moody Falls. Car number 4 on the grid is Michael Chapman. 3rd on the grid from the South End Club, driving for EMS Racing and Old School Paint. Our 3rd place qualifier is Stuart Collard. 2nd place on the grid from the South End Club, driving for ABM and a TITC A finalist in the front wheel drive class. Car number 2 on the grid is Thomas Looney. And our top qualifier here in front wheel drive, trying to snatch 3rd place in the championship potentially. He's from the Eastbourne Club, driving for Basil Airbrush and MB Models. Our top qualifier in front wheel drive, it's the BTCC champion, Mr. Jake Hill. That is our 11 cars making up our A main final here. Good luck, drivers. The track is open. Frankie helping Jake get set there on the pole spot. Good job, Frankie. Right, let's get these cars lined up on the grid. I need one volunteer marshal to help me out. The number 8's the chair in the middle. Anyone able? One volunteer marshal? Do you want to do it, Frankie? Yeah? Awesome stuff. All right, we are set to go then. We have got 11 cars for our front-wheel drive A final. The championship is decided. Dan Blake, our champion, wrapped it up last time out, but it is all about the championship podium overall then. So we are trying to set those second and third place in the point standings. We're going to do that over the next 5 minutes of racing. Our front-wheel drive class presented by Tony Sport. A final. Good luck, drivers. On the next sound, we are going racing. And here we go then. Jake Hill locked and loaded from that pole position. He blasts off in first place. A late charge in our championship, moving up the points each and every race. He's made a couple of podiums. Wants to try and get the win here today. Could move him into third place overall in the standings. Behind him, a gaggle of cars down the back straight. Round the first full lap, here we go. It is Jake Leisures round lap number 1. Thomas in second, followed by Stuart, then Michael, then Nathan. Then we got Dan. Those 6 cars, a bit of a break before the rest of the field. Mark Burgess running in the 7th spot. Down the back straight we go. Jake out in front in that white, blue and red colours. Second spot is the white, yellow and blue of Thomas. He's in the P2 at the moment, followed by Stuart. Then we got Michael and Nathan side by side there from those two. Or as they come around, all of them getting caught up there. Going to cost Michael a couple of spots, it seems. And it's now the 6th car, Dan, who's going to move up to 4th place. Nathan going to recover there into 5th, by the look of it. Mark Burgess going to move up a couple of spots. 1 minute down, 4 minutes to go. Down the back straight, Jake Hill, our leader. It's going to be Thomas in second, Stuart in third. Nathan still trying to work his way through the field here. He's got Dan in his sights here. That yellow car and the blue car, that's going to be our 4th and 5th place battle. They go back towards the driver's stand through the RC Maker bit. That's going to be Nathan then moving up a spot. He had the inside line there. No call here from our referees. Nathan on the inside moving up into the 4th spot. Out in front, it's going to be Jake Hill down the back straight, followed by the 2nd place battle, Thomas and Stuart. Then we got Nathan in 4th, sorry. Dan gets up on 2 wheels there. Oh, then Dan rolls it over. Going to now be a 4-way fight up front. It's really a 3-way fight. It's still Jake Hill leads us down the EWS main straight he goes. 2nd spot from Thomas. 3rd is going to be Stuart.
3 minutes to drive.
There's that 2nd and 3rd place battle. Into the S's they go. Round the Tony Sport teardrop now. Back towards the driver's stand through the Montet main middle straight. Back to the back of the circuit now. Thomas still holding down 2nd. Stuart trying to close in. Who's at 2 or 3 car lengths behind. Into the S's one more time. Jake trying to pull away at the front, but that gap's staying pretty solid at 1 second between him and 2nd and 3rd place. Through the switchback goes our leader. Jake Hill out in front here. Thomas 2nd, Stuart 3rd. We are halfway there. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Our leader, Jake Hill, through the one-up entry onto the back straight. Now going to come through the Coyote complex in the Schumacher switchbacks and around the Power HD Hammerhead. Through the LRP short shoot at the front he goes. Up through those Rush S's. That takes him to the centre of the circuit. Thomas and Stuart closing very slightly on Jake. They took 1/10 out of him on the last couple of laps. We got 2 minutes to go. Jake Hill out in front, still in control of the race. Stuart trying to hunt down Thomas here. That's the fight for 2nd and 3rd. That's allowing Jake to pull a little bit of a gap that time by. He pulls 1/10 back on the last lap. Down the back straight we go. Thomas and Stuart still racing for 2nd and 3rd here. Over start finish they go. Into the S's one more time. Stuart closing right up. This is the closest he's been. About 2 car lengths back on Thomas now with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Thomas and Stuart through the Coyote complex one more time. Over start finish. Thomas gets up on 2 wheels. Stuart to the inside there. Stuart trying to make a move. Thomas tries to get back in line. Just about manages to find the racing line. Stuart Stewart piling the pressure on here. Through the one-up entry, onto the back straight they go. 1:05 to go. Jake Hill checking out at the front here. Thomas, followed by Stewart.
1 minute to drive.
Second and third with 1 minute to go here. Thomas goes wide, Stewart right there with him, pushing them as they go through the RC make a bit. Stewart drops back a little bit, goes off on the curb. Thomas Looney trying to hold on to P2 right now. 45 seconds as they cross the line. Jake Hill out in front. Now a 2.5 second lead for Jake Hill. Thomas in second, Stewart in third. Down the back straight we go. 33 seconds to go as Jake's going to cross the line at the front.
30 seconds to drive.
30 seconds remaining. Jake Hill out in front, looking to take his first ever win at EWS. Down the back straight he goes. Stewart closing back in here on Thomas. Through the complex one more time. Over start finish. 10 seconds to go. This is the final lap. Thomas Looney, Stuart Collard, two guys from the South End Club, fighting out for second place here. The second step on the podium. Time has expired. Racing to the line. Jake Hill going to come across, taking the win here. Thomas trying to hold on one more corner. Thomas Looney holds on to second place in the race. Stuart going to finish up in third. Mark Burgess going to move up, taking fourth place at the end here. Two more cars to finish up. And that is time. Everybody done. Jake Hill, our winner of the final round of the season. But that's going to shake up our point standings. We'll have to add up the points and find out our champion later on in our ceremony. As we introduce our 11 drivers who are going to make up our Stock A main final. So starting off with 11th on the grid, bumping up from the B main final. Using a Schumacher chassis and sponsored by Martin Southall, Basil Airbrush Designs and Arsenal Football Club. Car number 11 on the grid is Shane Cipollina. Our 10th place qualifier using an automatic chassis and driving for Skim RC Racing. Car number 10 on the grid making his first ever appearance in an EWS A main final. Car number 10 is Tom Hannant. Our 9th place qualifier using an automatic chassis. He's from the Eastbourne and the Ada clubs on the South Coast. Car number 9 on our signing grid is Mr. Tim Hancock. 8th place on the starting grid using an automatic chassis. Driving for Zombie Lipos and Basil Airbrush Designs. Car number 8 on the grid for our Stock A main final. Please get up for Mr. Martin Ross. Our 7th qualifier, he's using a Schumacher chassis, driving for Schumacher, Hobbywing, Aerox and Core RC. Car number 7 on the grid, it's Mr. Chris Ashton. 6th place on the grid, he's using an automatic chassis, driving for Cosmic RC, Rude Dog, TI22, RJB, Moody Falls, Byron Russell, the Setup Wizard and Basil Airbrush Designs. Car number 6 on the grid is Adam Southgate. Our 5th qualifier, he's using an automatic chassis, driving for MB Models and Basil Airbrush Designs. Car number 5 on our starting grid is Sam Nichols. 4th on the grid with a Schumacher chassis, driving for Schumacher, TI22, MB, RDT, Moody Falls and Basil Airbrush. Car number 4 on our starting grid is Ethan Southall. Our 3rd qualifier, he's with the Schumacher chassis, driving for Schumacher, Riptech, Aerox, RC Dynamics, Contact and TQ Graphics. One of the drivers in the fight for 2nd overall in our point standings. Qualifying 3rd on the grid is Andy Murray. Our 2nd place qualifier with a Schumacher chassis, driving for Schumacher, TQ Graphics, Aerox, RC Dynamics and Basil Airbrush. Car number 2 on the starting grid. Also in the mix for 2nd in the point standings, car number 2 is Finley Whitelock. And our top qualifier here, he's using an automatic chassis, driving for Zombie, Tony Sport, MB Models, JB 3D, MR10 and Mitzi Paint. Our top qualifier already confirmed as our stock class champion, once again making it a clean sweep of TQs this season. Our top qualifier in our stock class, once again, it's Zach Finlay. That is our 11 cars for our A main final. Track is open. We got Zach Finley starting on the pole position, already confirmed as our champion. Finley Whitelock in the mix for second overall. He lines up second on the grid. Andy Murray in the 3 spot. Ethan Southall grids up in number 4. Sam Nichols lines up in the 5th. Adam Southgate, car number 6. Chris Ashton qualifying number 7. Martin Ross lines up in 8th. Tim Hancock number 9. Tom Hannant qualifying in the 10th spot. And Shane Cipollina bumping up from the B main, making it car number 11. We are set to go then. Our drivers are ready for our Stock A final, presented by Rush, the final Stock A final of the season. Good luck, drivers. On the next sound, we are going racing. And here we go. Zach Finley, locked and loaded, blasts off on that pole position. Had a tough time in qualifying, but managed to secure the TQ in that final round there with 2 runs. Finley Whitelock being his challenger all day long, also with 2 TQs, but Finley lined up second on the grid. It's Schumacher running second and third, and Zach out in front with his zombie-supported automatics. He leads us. Towards the driver's stand they go. The white, blue, and yellow colours of Zach Finley down the back straight once again. Then we've got the all-blue of Finley in second place. Andy in the white and orange, he's running in third. Then we've got Ethan, Adam, Chris, Martin, Tim, Shane, Sam, and Tom. Out in front, Zach Finley, our leader. Through the Schumacher switchbacks he goes. Over start finish now. Finley in second place, followed by Andy. Then we're going to have Ethan running in third, followed by Adam, followed by Martin. Down the back straight we go. The fight for second in the championship is basically happening on the track in front of us. Finley Whitelock holding second at the moment. Andy Murray in third. Andy heading the point standings, but this will shake things up a little bit. Is it going to be enough for Finley to move up to the second place overall? Andy keeping the pressure on here. The 2 Schumacher boys going at this one for second and third. Up through the Rush S's they go. Into the RC Maker bit now. Through the one-up entry, down the EWS main straight. It's going to be Finley and Andy. That's second and third. Zach at the front has checked out again. We've seen this many times here from Zach Finley, dominating our stock class of racing. Zach down the back straight. Followed by Finley, followed by Andy. With a bit of a gap then. Ethan running in 4th, Adam in 5th. Around the teardrop they go. Back to the left side of the circuit, onto the main straight now. Zach Finley, over start finish now. 3:05 to go. There's Finley and Andy racing for second and third.
3
down the
minutes to
Montec
drive.
middle bit. Onto the back straight one more time. 3 minutes remaining in this one. Zach out in front, still leads this race. Here's the fight again through the teardrop. Back towards the driver's stand into the RC Maker bit. Through the one-up entry and down the EWS main straight they go. Finley Whitelock just taps the curb there. Hangs onto the car nicely. Andy Murray keeping the pressure on. Through that left side they go one more time. The blue car of Finley in second place. The white and orange of Andy is in third. Even though they're racing, they're continuing to pull away. Ethan Southall still sitting there in 4th place. Adam Southgate trying to close in on Ethan. That's the battle, 4th and 5th. But the battle now hotting up for second place here. It's still Finley in second, but here comes Andy Murray. Andy closed that gap down to about 2 car lengths. Through the S's they go. Oh, Finley gets sideways. Andy looks inside, but nothing there. Hard on the binders there from Andy. Good driving there from these 2 drivers. Good respect being shown here. Down the front straight they go. 2 minutes remaining. Our leader still Zach Finley out in front. He comes down the back straight. Here comes Finley and Andy. Andy up and over the curbs there. Cost him a bunch of time. Finley going to pull a bit of a gap. It goes up to half a second. Half a second in stock racing can be massive. Finley Whitelock in the 2 spot. Andy Murray in third. Out in front though, Zach continues to lead this race. Still pulling away. 2 seconds is the advantage for our leader. Up through the S's goes Zach. Down the Montec middle straight he goes. Andy now closing back in here on Finley. Through the final couple of corners on the back straight. 1 minute and 15, 1:15 to go. Over start finish. Andy Murray piling the pressure on once again here. The former stock 12 scale world champion. Going up against one of the young guns here in the RC scene in the UK. Finley Whitelock with a bright future ahead of him. Holding second in the race right now. Fending off the more experienced driver behind him. Andy Murray trying to find a way past it, but Finley keeping his car on that racing line. Down the back straight we go. Through the Coty complex. Over start finish now. 45 seconds to go. Back towards the driver stand now. Andy looking to the inside there. Finley just about finds the apex in time. On the EWS main straight. 35 seconds left. Zach looking to make it a clean sweep of TQs and wins this season. But here's the battle for second place. It's the battle for second in the standings. Is this going to change things around? 22 seconds to go. Andy gets up on the curb, trying to find a way past. Finley holding down second place right now. Over start finish with 16 seconds. 2 laps to go here. Zach Finley checked out at the front. Zach going to come down the back straight. 10 seconds to go. It's this lap and one more. Finley holding on to second. Here comes Andy. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Time has expired. We are racing to the line. Out in front, Zach Finley going to make it a clean sweep of EWS, 25-26. Zach Finley takes the win, but here's the battle for second. Finley trying to hold on. He does so, taking second place at the line there. Andy Murray finished up in third. Then it was Ethan, Adam, Martin, Sam, Tim, Shane, Tom, and Chris. Zach Finley going to be our winner, making it a clean sweep of A Main wins this season, confirms himself as our stock champion. We're going to have to add up the points to see who's going to finish in the 2 spot, and we will find out for our ceremony. What a great race to end our stock championship. All right, we are going to decide our championship here in the next 5 or so minutes. Let's introduce our 11 drivers making up our final race of the season. Starting off with 11th place on the signing grid. Bumping up from the B main final. He's using a Mugen MTC chassis powered by Hobbywing, making his first ever appearance in an EWS modified A final. Car number 11 on our signing grid. Please give a big round of applause to Adam Downing. 10th place on our starting grid. He's using a Schumacher chassis. He's driving for Schumacher, Aerox, Core RC, Contact, Tiny RC, Skim RC, and a big thanks, as always, to his mum and dad for their support. Our 10th place qualifier, car number 10 on our starting grid, is Matthew Dambreen. 9th place on the grid. He's driving a Schumacher chassis, driving for Schumacher, TQ Graphics, Riptech, and RC Dynamics. Car number 9 on the signing grid is Mr. James Snashall. Our 8th place qualifier. He's using a Schumacher chassis and driving for Schumacher Racing. Car number 8 on our starting grid is Matthew White. 7th place on our starting grid. He's driving for Reedy, CML, Factory Team, Tony Sport, MB, and Rich Paint. Having used pretty much every manufacturer's car throughout this season, but making it 50 appearances in the EWS A finals. Car number 7 on our signing grid is the oldest man in touring car racing. It's Mr. Chris Granger. 6th place on the starting grid. He's using a Schumacher chassis, driving for Schumacher, Core RC, Tiny RC, Aerox, and Trishbits. Car number 6 on our starting grid. Please give a big round of applause to Daniel Robbins. Our 5th qualifier, also with a Schumacher chassis and driving for Schumacher Racing. Car number 5 on our starting grid here at the EWS season finale. Please give it up for Mr. Bailey Graves. 4th on our starting grid, running an X-Ray chassis, driving for X-Ray, Hoodie, EAM, Hobbywing, SRT, Rich Paint, RDT, Screws for RC, Rude Bits, RC Disco, TWT, Zen, MB, and Meebo Sport. Car number 4 on our starting grid, making it once again to the top half of the grid. The fastest woman in RC racing is Harley Eldridge. Our 3rd place qualifier in our championship battle here, using a Mugen chassis, driving for Mugen Seiki UK, YMC Racing, Mitzi Paint, Aramax, Savox, Gens Ace, MB Models, Speedworks, Nova, MR10, JB3D, and Innovate. Qualifying 3rd on the grid here, it's going to be Mr. Alex Thurston. 2nd place on our starting grid. Also in that championship battle, going to see if he can make another EWS championship. Driving a Mugen chassis, driving for Tony Sport, Hobbywing, Power HD, MR33, Intellect, 33 Graphics, MB Models, and MR10. Our 2nd place qualifier is Kyle Branson. starting on pole position, now placing one hand on that championship trophy, using a Schumacher chassis and driving for Schumacher, Hobbywing, Aerox, Core RC, P-Stickers and Riptech RC. Securing the final pole position of the 25-26 season in our LRP modified class. Please a good round of applause for our TQ driver. It's Elliot Harper. That is the 11 cars that make up our starting grid for our final race of the season. Track is open. So it all comes down to this, 6 months of carpet racing up and down the country. We started off our season in October here at EWS. Alex Thurston took the win then. Kyle Branson fought back in November. Moving into 2026, it was Elliot Harper who took the win in January and February. Our top 3 in the championship line up on the grid in championship order. Elliot Harper with one hand on the trophy at the moment, but he's still got to keep it out front for these 5 minutes to confirm himself as our champion this year. We've got our drivers on the grid. Marshals are out around the track. All right, for the final race of 25-26 season, good luck drivers. On the next sound, we are going racing. And here we go. Elliot Harper, Kyle Branson, Alex Thurston, our 3 championship contenders lead us off here. Up through the S's they go. Elliot out in front. Oh, it's going to be Alex who throws it off the track first. Oh, problems there from Alex Thurston, dropping to the back of the field. Now turns this into a 2-way fight. These guys were tied on points coming into this round of the season. The final round of the championship. Elliot Harper with the advantage, securing TQ and the extra points for that. Kyle Branson starting second on the grid and running second in the race here. Up through the S's they go. It's Elliot followed by Kyle here. These are the guys battling out for our championship. And already Elliot with a 1.0 second advantage at the front. The white and green car, over start finish he goes. Up through the rush S's now. Kyle in second place. Looks like we've got Harley, followed by Bailey, followed by Dan. That's going to be third, fourth, and fifth place battle. The 2 yellow cars sandwiching the teal and white car. That's the fight for third place in the race. But our championship focus at the front of the field here. 1 minute complete, 4 minutes to go. Elliot Harper down the back straight. Through the Schumacher switchbacks he goes. The Schumacher factory driver leading us round here. Kyle Branson running in second place. Tony Sports supported driver choosing to run a Mugen chassis this weekend, starting off the season with Awesome Alex. He's in second place right now. Still 1 second behind Elliot. That's the gap between first and second. Elliot taps the curb there. Gets away with it. Going to come round the final turn. Down the EWS main straight he goes. Kyle Branson in the 2 spot. Let's check the speeds at the line. A 13.0 from Elliot. A 13.0 from Kyle. The gap is now up to 1.3. Elliot Harper out in front. Both these drivers, former champions here of EWS. They know how to get around this circuit and they know how to race each other as well. Harper versus Branson. Down the Montec middle straight they go. Through the RC Maker bit. Down the EWS main straight. Red and white car, you got the leader with you. Red and white car, you have the leader. Thank you. 2 minutes down, 3 minutes remaining. Elliot got the bit between his teeth, now pulling that gap up. Took 2 tenths more out of Kyle that time by. Out in front, Elliot Harper with the championship in his sights here. 2:45 to go. Kyle still there in second. It's Harley in third. Bailey all over the back of Harley here as they go through the left side of the circuit. Dan Robbins trying to hang with them as well. It's Elliot in the lead at the moment. Goes through the left side of the circuit. Through the one-up entry. Down the EWS main straight. 8 car, you have the leader with you. 8 car, you have the leader. Down the LRP short chute they go. Kyle Branson, now going to be 2 seconds behind Elliot. Down the back straight goes Harper, out in front. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Elliot Harper out in front. Kyle Branson in second place. Harley Eldridge in third. Bailey and Dan, that's our top 5. Alex, Chris, Matthew, James, Matthew and Adam. 2 minutes remaining. Elliot Harper out in front. Kyle Branson in second place. Elliot taking another couple of tenths out of Kyle on the last few laps. Harper still pulling away at the front here. Not just wanting to take the win, but make sure he does this in style. Down the LRP short chute we go. Our LRP modified championship on the line here. Through the RC Maker bit. Down the EWS main straight. 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. It's Harper versus Branson at the front here. The gap now up to 2.6 seconds. Elliot Harper in the white and green machine. Now through the Coty complex he goes. In and out of the Schumacher switchback and through the Power HD hammerhead. Up through the S's one more time. 1 minute 10 remaining. Harper down the back straight now. Kyle Branson still there in second place.
1 minute to drive.
We got 1 minute remaining. Elliot Harper 1 minute away from the EWS Championship. 9 car, you have the leader with you. Down the short chute at the front he goes. Back towards the driver's stand now. 45 seconds left. Kyle Branson trying to hang on to this one, but the gap now 3 seconds. Elliot Harper firmly in control of this race and his championship fates here.
30 seconds.
There
to
it is, the
drive.
30-second call. Through the switchback he goes. Elliot Harper over start finish. 25 seconds remaining. Kyle Branson still in second. Harley in third. Daniel in fourth. Track is clear. Elliot Harper out in front. He's going to cross the line with 12 seconds to go. This is the final lap. Elliot Harper took the win in January. He took the win in February. 5 seconds to go. Trying to round out the season with a win. He's going to do it. Time has expired. Racing to the line. Elliot Harper coming around. Elliot Harper crossing the line, taking the win, confirming himself as our 25-26 modified champion. Kyle Branson finished up in second place. Harley Eldridge taking third on the day. But Elliot Harper ending the season in the best way possible. He is confirmed as our season champion. What a way to end the season. A dominant drive there from Elliot. A fantastic set of finals to round things out. That is all the racing we have here today. Thank you very much to everybody who's followed us along online as well. Really appreciate you guys tuning in on Racing Lines RC. We're going to crown our champions in our ceremony in the next couple of minutes, so please join us on the track. And for those of you watching us online, thank you very much, and we hope to see you racing with us next year here at EWS. So we had 5 winners throughout the season. We had Chloe Snashall winning at round 1, Gareth Hobson round 2, Rob Brighton round 3, Ian Arkell at round 4, and Billy Fletcher today at round 5. We put all those names into our hat. And one driver is going to walk away with a brand new Automatics kit right now. And the name that has been drawn out for our Automatics Hard Charger winner 25-26 is Ian Arkell. All right, so we will move straight into our championship results then. So we'll start off with front wheel drive. Just want to rotate between yourselves, handing them out. All right, so 10th overall in the points. He went home early because he didn't even turn up this time. 10th overall is John Seals. 9th in our championship, 559 points, Gary Taylor. Stand on the number 9 for me. 8th place in our points championship, 570 points, Mark Burgess. Seventh place in the standings, 572 points, Sid Lawrence. 6th place overall, 573 points, is Stuart Collard. Fifth place overall, 584 points, Thomas Looney. Fourth place in our points standings, 585 points. Just missing out on that podium step is Nathan Parker.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Then moving into our podium places, third place overall, 593 points, is Jake Hill. Well done. Second place in the points by just a single point, 594 points, is Michael Chapman. And our season champion with a perfect score, 600 points, Dan Blake. And we know Dan's not here today, so we know he's in Australia apparently. I don't know if he made it there in the end, but Dan already wrapped the championship up. So here's our top 10 in the season. Guys, well done, our front-wheel drive drivers. Jake, Thomas and Stuart, can you stay around at the end, just at the end of the day for the race photos from today? Stuart, we'll do it at the end. So moving into our stock class then. So stock class, 10th place overall, 554 points, is Tim Hancock. Well done. Good job, Tim. 9th place overall, 555 points, one point in front of Tim, is Chris Ashton. I also want to say a massive thanks to Chris and the team at Schumacher for all their support of us this season, so thank you very much, guys. 8th place overall with 567 points, Martin Ross. 7th place in our point standings, 571, is Billy Fletcher. 6th place, 575 points, Ethan Southall. 5th place with 579 points, Adam Southgate. Fourth place overall, 582 points, is Sam Nichols. Well done. So now we move into our podium places. We have two drivers tied on 593 points. So we got Finley and Andy, both on 593 points. We had to go down to the 6th level tiebreaker, which came down to their 3rd best result in the finals, and taking that with a 2nd place compared to a 3rd place. 3rd in the points is Andy Murray. So 2nd place overall on that tiebreak. It came down to today's race to decide it. Is Finley Whitelock. Well done. And our season champion with a perfect 600 points, 5 TQs, 5 wins, once again, is Mr. Zach Finley. So then our modified points championship. So 10th place overall, 562 points. 10th in the season, Matthew Dambreen. Ninth place in the season, 1 point ahead of Matthew with 563 points, is Bailey Graves. Eighth place overall, 566 points, Chris Granger. Who? Seventh place overall, 567 points, Stefan Chudinski. Oh. Sixth place. Sixth place overall, 570 points, Daniel Robbins. Well done. Fifth place in the points, 572 points, is Peter Eagles. No, he's not here today. He's too busy racing at Cotswolds, I think, by himself. Fourth place in our point standings, 581 points, Harley Eldridge. Well done, mate. In our podium positions then, third place overall, 594 points, Alex Thurston. Well done. Second place in the points, 2 points in front, 596, is Kyle Branson. And our season champion, just about making that perfect score, thanks to today's result, 600 points. Please give it up for our LRP modified champion, 25-26, Elliot Harper. So that rounds out our 25-26 season. We want to do the top 3 photos from today. So Jake, Thomas and Stuart in front wheel drive. Zach, Finley and Andy in stock. And Elliot, Kyle and Harley in modified. But from all of us part of the EWS team, can I just ask you for the final time to put your hands together for all of the EWS crew for all the work they've done all season long. To say a big thanks to the wonderful team for putting on these 6 amazing races for us all. That is it from all of us here today. Thank you very much for being part of EWS this year. Have a great summer racing wherever you are, and we look forward to seeing you back here, hopefully, in around about October time. Thanks so much, everybody, and have a safe journey home.